how do we know anything? This versus this. So recently we've been doing some grout sealing, and these are two different things from StoneTech. Laticrete. They were a very highly regarded manufacturer. And the interesting thing is, you read the reviews, and most people recommend this or that brand, and they're a lot cheaper. And this thing costs $60, $70. It's basically more expensive than liquid gold, I would say. And it's just some clear liquid inside. Well, it's called Bulletproof Sealer. And it's the same size as this one, which costs less than $10, which is this milky white fluid inside. How does it work? I don't know. Some solvent dissolves in grout, seals it, right? The cheap stuff does work for a little bit. A year or two. How would one know that if one didn't know that? Even a lot of quote-unquote experts online proclaiming themselves to know everything, they say the stuff from Home Depot is good enough. My friend who's used it says it's junk. It wears off. Doesn't do its job after a while. But the question is, how would you actually know one is better than the other? I mean, I presume the $60, $70 one is better than the $8 one. But do I know that? Can you trust that something more expensive is better? Or, even more importantly, that it lasts, right? These sealers are supposed to seal your grout so stains don't get inside. They may seal it for a year or two, but this one has a warranty. It says, product guarantee. This one says lifetime guarantee. So it presumes that the manufacturer stands behind it and believes it actually works, versus the other one, they say, may work for a little. But that's the problem with knowing things, right? It all boils down to trust. You have to trust somebody. I was taught before that's the basis of our modern society. Any transaction has to be based on trust. Somebody has to give it first, right? You take the product first or you give it first. So it depends on the place, right? So in the store, for example, you can't use it till you buy it. But in the restaurant, you eat and then you pay afterwards. They trust you, even though you may not be trustworthy. Or you trust them, even though they may not be trustworthy. There's plenty of name brand companies that put out bad things. But it's still down to the idea of knowledge. Sometimes these companies don't even know any better, right? They may be putting out something that they don't know is bad or inferior or defective, versus they know. And we trust that if they know, they'll tell us, which may or may not be true. But we can't do our own research thoroughly into every single thing. That's why we read reviews, watch videos on people talking about this or that, so-called self-proclaimed experts. But it's all down to trust, which is very dissatisfying for those of us who want to know and who cannot.